Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Hanuun Ridhakusuma. My student number is 1910302069 and I'm from class 3. And in this video, I will answer the question for my public speaking midterm test. The first question: why public speaking is important? Public speaking is important because public speaking can gain a vital life skill. The ability to speak confidently and convincingly in public is a valuable asset. Public speaking has become a secret weapon in career development. Public speaking offers useful practical knowledge and skills that lead to satisfying personal and professional development. Public speaking also offers the ways to enter public conversation about social concern and become a more engaged citizen. Learning public speaking can be less daunting when we realize that we can draw on related skills that we already have. Public speaking also develops an effective oral style. Learning public speaking can make us become an inclusive speaker. The second question is: mention and explain to this stage the process of preparing the presentation or speech. The first stage: select a topic. The first step is creating a speech involves finding something to speak about. Unless the topic was assigned, we can find the topic based on our interests and our passion. The second stage is analyze the audience. Audience have personalities, interests, and opinion all their own, and this factor will determine how receptive an audience will be toward our topic. And the third stage is determine the speech purpose. Decide what we wish to convey about our topic and why. For any given topic, we should direct our speech toward one of three general speech purposes. There are to inform, to persuade, or to mark a special occasion. For informative speech, it provides an audience with new information, new insight, and new ways of thinking about the topic. Then, for persuasive speech, it intends to influence the audience beliefs, values, or acts of others. And for special occasion speech, it marks special events such as wedding, funeral, or banquet. Question number 3. Speak up this script with your knowledge in becoming a good public speaker. My stomach hurts and I have headache every day. The boys are spreading rumors and telling secrets, and it just doesn't feel right to me. Is there something wrong with me? Or am I really what they say I am? Could I be a victim of bullying? As you may have noticed, my speech is about bullying. So let's get started. A very good afternoon to my respected lecturers and my charming, beautiful friends. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Hanuun from class 3. Okay, so have you ever been bullied? Has it happened to your peers or have you just seen or heard about it on TV? No matter. Many people have different opinions on what bullying is. All of that are correct, as there are different ways you can be bullied. However, the real definition followed by is anything that a person does on purpose to upset or hurt another person. To be honest, bullying is just like a disease because you don't make it happen and it does not just go away overnight. Bullying even makes you feel like you are sick or something is wrong with you. However, this is not true at all. It is not your fault if you get bullied. Did you know that 900,000 children get bullied every day in Canada out of 5.2 million students? That means that 1 out of 5 students get bullied every day. And people say that Canadians are too nice to be bullies. Many people are unaware of the bullying that happens around them. That just shows how bad it is. Bullying is just a stage, a normal part of life. However, fact is bullying is not a normal or socially acceptable behavior. We give bullies power by our acceptance of this behavior. Statistics show that there are 6 different types of bullying: physical, verbal, indirect, social alienation, intimidation, and last but not least, cyberbullying. Verbal bullying is the most common because it is not as easily noticed as physical is. Talk about how horrible this is. Think if you were the target or the person that got bullied. Bullies bully because it makes them feel better than everyone else. Also, they do it because they have been bullied at some point in life and feel like they need revenge. Some people that have been bullied all their life decide to live their old life because they don't appreciate it and commit suicide. Suicide. That's just how out of hand this can get. Bullying is that serious. You may think now, how can you stop bullying when you can barely see it happening? I mean, how you are supposed to put an end to it when it goes on? The best way for you to make sure a start is to talk to your friends and have a discussion in your class and make a set of rules to put an end to it. Then present the idea to your whole school. The next step is to create an anti-bullying team so you can end bullying at your school. Bullying is so bad that it can end up with dying and killing others, which show exactly how serious and bad this is. Remember everything I have told you today, and you will not be a bully or not be afraid to stand up for yourself. Just be strong, keep your head up high, and do your best to stop bullying once for all. Remember, blowing out someone's candle doesn't make you shine any brighter. Thank you. Then I will answer the question number 4. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here today, which provides a valuable opportunity to deliver a speech about mental health awareness. As stated by World Health Organization, mental health is an integral and essential component of health. There is no health without mental health. Mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes his own abilities. They can handle the normal stresses of life, be able to productive and make contribution to his community. Mental health is foundation to our ability as human being to think, emote, interact with others and enjoy life. According to World Health Organization, in recent years there has been increasing acknowledgement of the important role mental health plays in achieving global development goals, as illustrated by the inclusion of mental health in the Sustainable Development Goals. Despite all of that, People with mental health conditions often experience severe human rights violations, discrimination, and stigma. Mental health awareness is to increase understanding and reduce stigma. Based on Pinterest is a Christian mental health service. Mental illness affects 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, and 13% of children each year. However, only half of those who affected receive treatment. Often because of the stigma attached to mental health, someone who is suffering with mental illness that untreated can contribute to poorer performance at school or work and increased risk of suicide. As reported by Pinterest, the most common mental health conditions are: the first is anxiety disorder. More than 18% of adults each year struggle with some type of anxiety disorder like post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, obsessive compulsive disorder or OCD, and panic disorder, or we usually call it panic attack. The second is mood disorder. Mood disorders such as depression and bipolar depression affect nearly 10% of adults each year and are characterized by difficulties in regulating one's mood. If someone opens up about their mental health conditions, we should listen, believe in them, don't treat them differently, and ask how we can help to make sure that they feel supported. In conclusion, many people live in silence about their mental health conditions. Society needs to more open up and accepting with someone who is suffering with mental illness. I think that's all of my speech. Thank you for your attention.